I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You gotta do it.
What do you call a moose with no name? Nobody know?
Move.
Anonymous.
Okay.
I'll move the consent agenda.
Not sticking to the script.
Yeah, we need to back up. We're gonna do the public comment policy. If there's anybody in the public who wants to make a comment to the board, they will need to go over to this table over here and fill out the paperwork, read the script. At the end, we will remove or reserve about 30 minutes for public comments, but you only get 3 minutes each to speak on your topic. The board chair will not, or the board will not respond unless the chair allows it. Okay, I got a motion to approve the consent agenda and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
I'm an A. I'd like to remove item 2D from the agenda today. I'd like to move that to a study session so that we can,
We approved the agenda, right? She voted nay. Move forward.
All in favor? We approved it already, so,
No, you didn't. There was a motion and a second.
and we didn't vote. And then there was one
You didn't
negative.
vote. Under discussion, Susan asked for it to be,
And I rescinded mine.
and the second was rescinded.
Okay,
So you have a motion on the floor to approve the consent agenda.
is there a second?
to remove or to approve the consent agenda with the removal of item 2D.
Second.
Yeah, that's not the motion. Okay, but if he rescinded his second,
And then just seconded for Susan's, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Wait a minute. What
I'm
was
not
it?
sure what we're voting on.
Your motion.
No. No, there's a motion on the table. If there's no second, it dies.
So, yeah,
Then there's
Supervisor,
another. Then there was-
Supervisor Wickman made a motion.
Right.
It does not have a second.
Correct.
We can't even approve, we can't even move the consent agenda. I can't believe it.
So his motion dies for lack of a second.
Mm-hmm.
You need to now have another motion.
I will make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the removal of item 2D from the agenda today.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Well, we discussed this last week. I discussed it with Brian. We took it off last week, put it back on for this week. When are we going to address it?
I'd like to have a study session on January 6th with all of the stakeholders. I'd like more information, and the scope of the work is not included in the packet.
It was provided to you through an email with Mr. Coleman. Regardless.
Okay, I got a motion by Supervisor Miller and a second by Supervisor Jorgensen to approve the agenda with removal of 2D. All in favor signify by saying aye.
I
Aye. Those opposed?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Do we have any new hires in the room? Nobody's here to new hires. Next up is recognition of Todd Schleins, right? Okay, Sergeant jail for his dedicated service, 26 years, and retirement. Oh, 26 years.
A long time.
You got plenty to do at home?
Oh, yeah,
You'll get bored after working that many hours.
I will.
Yeah, that's okay though. Well, we'd like to give you something. Susan's got something she wants to read.
Todd Schleins began his career with the Potawatomi County Sheriff's Office on July 6, 1999. He was promoted to sergeant on February 16, 2019, and currently supervises the D team overnight shift. His last official day will be December 31st, 2025. Sergeant Schleins will discharge his jail sentence of 9,675 days served in the Potawatomi County Jail. Sergeant Schleins, thank you for your 26 years of service with the Sheriff's Office. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Todd, you can come up. We got something for you. Got you a coin from Potawatomi County. I didn't take the tape off there.
Okay,
That kind of protects it. The board wants to show appreciation. Thank you.
thank you.
There's a card for you, and here's the little sleeve for that.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy retirement.
I
Get a
will.
picture, man.
Congratulations.
Okay. Just remember what day it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Thanks, Todd.
Congratulations.
Okay, doesn't look like anybody from Rhodes. Is
Andy.
Jeff here?
Jeff was not able to make it, but again, receive it on his behalf.
Okay, we want to do recognition of Jeff Gress, secondary roads for his dedicated service, 35 years, and retirement. Wow, 35 years. And his last day is
His last day is January 2nd.
January 2nd.
So he's hoping for no snow.
I was going to say, I hope it snows that day.
Yeah. Do we want to give this to you or do we want to give it to him?
I can bring that to him.
Okay. That'd be great. We got a card and a commemorative coin from Potawatomi County. Thanks, Jeff.
I told him to tune in, so hopefully he's watching.
Thanks for being dedicated. Okay, next up, Andy Wicks, the engineer, discussion and or decision to approve and sign resolution number 73, 2025 entitled Acceptance of Dedication of Right-of-Way on Stony Brook Drive, a subdivision of Stony Brook Drive, Phase 4.
So we looked at this for a couple months and initially we thought that a quick claim deed would be the right way forward. However, after looking at it further and best practice across the state, we ended up working with the planning department, Pam in the planning department, and we decided that a dedication of right-of-way would be the easiest path forward. We wouldn't have to do any money transfers. It's just the Mings, Robert and Jenny Mings dedicated that parcel to the county. And based off of this resolution today, if it is approved, secondary roads will maintain that piece or that parcel as a roadway moving forward. So I just provided you all a map of the Stony Brook subdivision. Highway 92 is just to the south, right, just east of Council Bluffs, and it is a parcel that we'd like to turn into a roadway for snow maintenance and water maintenance.
And you motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
What are we approving?
Resolution
the map.
73, 2025.
The acceptance of dedication.
Yeah, is there something that the chairman needs to sign?
So the whole board needs to sign, resolution 73/20.
No, is there a document the board chair needs to sign? No?
No, that dedication of right of way was signed by the Mings.
Right, it'll just be a resolution,
Okay. No, nothing recorded.
correct, because they're dedicating it to us and the resolution will take it in, so.
Okay.
Okay. Mary Ann, would you do a roll call, please?
Yes, I will. Chairman Shay,
Aye.
Supervisor Miller,
Aye.
Supervisor Wickman.
Aye.
Supervisor Jorgensen.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, Mitch Kai, Chief Financial Officer, discussion under decision to approve and sign the change order number 1 with Motorola for updated insurance language and revised payment milestones.
Yeah, so this is it's a $0 change order. Basically, all it's doing is, if in their language, it changed that Motorola is gonna insure all of our equipment and stuff while it's in storage before it goes in, instead of us having to insure it there. And then the other thing is, originally, the pay schedule was 25% was the deposit, which we already paid. And the next one was 60% of the grand total on shipment. We're splitting that in half, so we'll pay 30%, basically that 30% on shipment, which should be, like probably about a month, and the other 30% once it's all received. So it just kind of splits up the
Okay,
payment amount.
questions, comments?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion is second to approve change order number 1. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion carried. Next up, Becky Lenahan, Tax Finance Officer, Auditor's Office, discussion and or decision on amendment for fiscal year 25-26 budget and to set a date for public hearing. Becky.
Good morning. This is an amendment. It's just one item. It's upgrading and adding hardware, software for the E911 Motorola project in the amount of $16 million. I propose that we have that public hearing on 1/13 at 10 a.m.
Questions?
I'll move that for you.
Okay.
Second.
Motion is second to approve January 13th and 10:01, you said?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion carried. Next up, Becky Lenahan, Finance and Tax Officer, Auditor's Office. Discussion and or decision to approve and authorize board to sign resolution number 74/2025 entitled Resolution for Transfer from General Fund to Capital Projects Fund. And that sum will be $10,250,000, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
And this again is for the use of the 911 Motorola project.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Mary Ann, would you please do a roll call?
Yes, Chairman Shay, Supervisor Wickman.
Aye.
Supervisor Miller,
Aye.
Supervisor Jorgensen.
Thank you.
Motion
Thank you,
carried.
Becky. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank you,
Christmas.
Becky.
Next up, Kate Gerber, Public Relations Manager. Discussion and or decision on implementing Text My Gov service to increase communication and transparency with Potawatomi County citizens. Kate?
Thank you for putting this on the agenda for again this week. Appreciate the conversation and discussion around it last week. I did share over answers and some additional information to all of you from some of the questions that were raised last week that I maybe couldn't answer on the spot. We've also gotten this reviewed by the attorney's office and they have no concerns or issues with the contract. And then I also got the updated contract with the correct pricing. So just wanted to check and see if anyone had any additional questions or wanted me to review any of the other information about this.
Do a brief overview.
Yeah, so
We heard
basically.
last week, but
Some of the additional things that I got answers to over the last week would be the fact that with the phone numbers, that list does get scrubbed before it ever gets to us. And that is based on zip code, not area code. So I know we had some concerns around the 402 versus the 712 situation.
Yeah.
But they're solely doing it based off of geography. And so we're able to go in, look at any of the zip codes that might sit right on the border of the county and make sure that we're including the right ones. So we don't have any concerns around landlines or potentially including incorrect numbers or not including the right ones. And then we do have the option, or citizens would have the option to opt in via several different channels after that initial list is developed. So they could opt in through QR codes. They can send, when you get those text numbers where it's like text 71354, those just short numbers with a keyword, they would be able to join that way as well. And then certainly we can communicate it out through all of the other county channels, just to make sure that we're getting it in front of everyone. We are also able to potentially look at breaking the information that we have out geographically. So if there is something going on that is specific only to a certain part of the county, we can make sure that we're only texting those numbers as well, just so that we're not spamming people with information that's not relevant. I want to make sure that we're using this service accurately and to the best use for all of the citizens. And then they did provide me another county example of someone else who's using it in the state of Iowa, and that was Carroll County. And they're really using that to supplement what they're able to do through Alert Iowa because of the limitations around the types of messages that can be sent through that service. They obviously have to be very specific to actual emergencies. They're able to use this for more of the administrative reminders to go in and check your profile, make sure that you're signed up for all the right things, and then also obviously for other county-related news and information as well. And then this does also actually include email functionality. So if that's something that we did want to add in later and be able to use that, we would be able to email citizens through this service too. So that's the next thing that would not require a separate subscription or separate software program. And then it is automatically set up for citizens to be able to text in. That's just something we basically would have to turn on if we decide that we're ready to offer that side of the service as well. That's not something that would require a separate implementation or separate process or anything like that.
okay, thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Questions?
Yeah, Kate, do you think we need to get a special committee together to discuss this?
Personally, I don't. Do you want me to elaborate on that, or is that okay?
I would like to make the motion to approve the implementing of Text.my.gov service to increase communication and transparency with Potawatomi County citizens in an annual amount of $9,000 plus a $4,000 setup fee one time.
I'll second that. Hey, you make us aware of what's going on.
Absolutely.
Motion by Miller, second by Jorgensen. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed? Motion carried. Okay, next up is our update on committee meetings.
Last Friday, I was with our county engineer out at Carson. Met with the state roads employees, or the roads employees that work out in that shop. We have some great facilities out there, and Andy, I want to thank you for allowing us to make the tour with you. So really appreciate it. I think the employees really appreciate that too. Get a chance to talk to not just the county engineer, but some supervisors that are out there too. So, and then we took a tour of some of the problem areas roads wise in Potawatomi County, and Andy and I went out to what my first notice was of road problems out in Walnut, Iowa. Walnut is an antique capital of Iowa. They want to preserve their historic brick Main Street infrastructure, and that route is also a farm to market road. So we try to change things around a little bit to see if we couldn't get the heavy truck traffic off that road, and it is working. So I appreciate that very much. Also, I'd like to make a comment. Flags are flying at half mast in Iowa. Let's see, 2 members of the Iowa National Guard, the 2nd Brigade Combat Brigade team of the 34th Infantry Division were killed in Syria, December 13th. Those names were Sergeant Nathaniel Howard of Marshalltown, Iowa, and Sergeant Edgar Torres Tuber of Des Moines. So just want to make a recognition of those 2 National Guardsmen who were killed in Syria. And God bless their families and all of our service personnel in the service. So just want to make a mention of that. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, thank you. I was out with WIDA last week. They had an open house in Neola for the ag company. Went really successful. Done a Zoom meeting for the off-highway vehicle park. Last week I was at an audit, an exit audit for the county. That turned into quite a meeting. We had a bike trail meeting. The audit ran long, so I couldn't make it over to public health open house. I felt bad about that. Then we had another meeting in the courthouse for the bike trail. Then another off-highway vehicle meeting. Advanced Southwest Iowa, and then I climbed around a hill for the tower out at Crescent and had Motorola. I was with them last Friday. So, Susan?
I had East Pot Soil and Water meeting on Thursday, followed by the Secondary Roads Christmas Safety Lunch. Thank you, Andy, for hosting that.
Forgot about that.
And then attended the Advanced Southwest Iowa annual meeting on Friday.
Tim?
Andy, just a little clarification for me, if you would. Doug Engel,
Yes,
he bid from what to what?
he bid from one truck driver route in the Hancock shop to another truck route in the Hancock shop. So it's just simply a different snow route. I can give you the specifics on which route that is, but he's taking over Jeff Gress's snow route.
Did that, it came in as an employee payroll status change. And there's no payroll status change.
I may have
I'll get with you after the meeting.
Yeah, I may have
Explain
submitted
it to
that.
me.
Yeah, I may have
Okay.
submitted that incorrectly because yeah, it's a
Okay.
1-to-1. There's no salary change.
Okay.
Anything else, Tim?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Get all this stuff here. Next up is public comments. Do we have any?
Yes, Brian Jack Holder.
Okay.
My name is Dr. Brian Jack Holder. I live at 18338 Heron Lane East, Council Bluffs, Iowa. I've lived there since 1979. So I'm speaking with you here today because the committee to fill a vacancy on this Board of Supervisors had a meeting 2 weeks ago tomorrow, and public comment was not allowed at that meeting. I believe that violates everything that this country stands for. I submitted a letter of intent to fill a vacancy on this board, and I'm going to read that now because I have not had any other venue to read this. So here it goes. Letter of intent, Dr. Brian Jack Holder, December 12th, 2025. To the Honorable Board of Supervisors Vacancy Committee, Mary Ann Hanusa, Auditor, Andrew Mose, Recorder, Lee Voss, Treasurer. Dear Vacancy Committee, please, I beg you in the name of Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln to embrace the democratic process of popular self-government and to reverse your decision to fill the vacancy by appointment. The 93,677 citizens of Pottawatomie County and the 60,303 registered voters of Pottawatomie County deserve the opportunity to choose their new representative supervisor through a public special election. Please reject the autocratic impulse to fill the vacancy by appointment. Filling the vacancy by appointment is a legal minefield. Quite frankly, it's a no man's land. The multitude of conflicts of interest confronting this county are daunting, but there is the safest remedy at hand in the form of a special election. We can bring transparency, objectivity, and order to this process. We can avoid further chaos and demonstrate to the state of Iowa that in Potawatomi County, we trust the people to choose their representative supervisor. Robust discussion is our tradition. We are, after all, keepers of the council fire. If the special election will cost the taxpayers $100,000, I have included $2 to pay for my right to vote in a special election. I'm sure that other citizens would be happy to contribute to exercise their right to vote. The government of Potawatomi County can solicit further contributions from local corporations, small businesses, and nonprofits to pay for the special election if the current budget doesn't allow it. In the event that you decide to proceed with an appointment, I hereby submit my name to the appointment list. I have included my resume along with other materials attesting my good character and documenting my positive involvement in the community as a citizen journalist and candidate for public office. Should you appoint me to the Board of Supervisors, I reject any salary. I reject any insurance or other benefits. I will not seek to retain this seat in the June 2nd, 2026 primary election, as I am a Republican primary candidate for Iowa House District 15. Once again, my sincerest hope is that you reconsider filling the vacancy by appointment and allow the representative supervisor to be selected by a special election of the people, by the people, for the people. I thank you for your time, due diligence, and attention in this matter. Respectfully yours in Liberty, Dr. Brian Jack Holder. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any others?
No.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. We are adjourned.